Hey, everybody, this is Ruben with 5 Minute Warning. When I decided that I wanted to make a podcast of my own, I found Anchor. Let me tell you, Anchor is free. Free, Free. That's what I'm talking about. There are tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right on your phone or your computer. You know what? Anchor sends my podcast out to me to Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, so I ain't got to do it. Also, you can make money. I repeat, you can make money from your podcast. It's everything you need to make in a podcast all in one spot. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, look, that's what I did. 5 Minute Warner, almost 100 episodes in. Get Anchor.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5 Minute Warning,
Moco Cowboy was like top 5 AG deuces. Harris Teeter. What is mother-in-law? Okay, let's see. Top 5.
That means you've talked about deuces somewhere way too many times.
No, that's not. No, and actually, it's one more. Maybe he didn't hear this show. Remember that time we were talking about something?
The embarrassing moments.
Yeah, and I said I was trying to get home and I didn't make it.
Oh yeah, when you deuce in your underwear.
5.
Jesus.
Hey man,
you talk about deucing way too much.
Apparently, I do.
And he's good at remembering that. Wow.
Apparently, your deuces are very memorable to
Hey
him.
man, epic, bro, epic.
Shout out to Moco Cowboy, long time listener.
Yeah, shout out to my mother-in-law for having to smell that.
Man, really?
I'm just saying, bro.
Now you walk out with the smell. You embrace that. Like they know what time
you know what?
it
You know
is.
the funny thing is, after that, every Christmas or most every Christmas after that, she would give us poopery.
the show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the 5 Minute Warning. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, I'm just making sure. Because I had a little technical difficulties last week. But before we get started, the weirdest thing is I'm looking at my stuff and it says 4 minutes. That's probably why Dre be talking that craziness about we start all late and stuff. Because I feel like he gives us a 3-minute buffer when it really shouldn't. That don't make any sense. But I'm gonna have to talk to people about that because I don't understand what that's about. But welcome to 5 Minute Warning. Another episode, another week, and we try to bring it to you as real as we possibly can. So, in the fact of being real, we got some NFL playoffs going on this weekend. Saturday. I mean, MoeB, big up to the Raiders, man. I thought they were going to do it. They came close. They almost pulled it out.
They find a way to lose. That's pretty much what they've done my whole life. But
wow, God, you're so.
I gotta interrupt you, Ruben, because I want to go ahead and get this over with.
Nope. We're getting there. We're getting there. There's a method.
You don't know what I'm gonna say.
I do know what you're gonna say.
Okay,
but we're not there yet.
All right.
So, but that Cincinnati game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of wild card games, mostly because my team ain't in it. But this weekend I watched some football and I was quite impressed. And then we went from there to, oh my God. I mean, did the Patriots even play? Like, did they come to play at all? I mean, you can only blame some stuff on the weather, but they got a 50 burger put on them, dog. I mean, what? Basically. I mean, anybody got any explanation for that other than Josh Allen just showed all of his backside to everybody in the league?
No, actually, I had a question for MoeB. Okay, I understand the frustration on the Patriots' part, especially the coaching staff, and I'm sure the players were too. But is there a difference between being beaten into playing poorly and just playing poorly? Because I just thought the Bills were that much better than the Patriots. I didn't necessarily think they played poorly.
I mean,
was there a difference?
I kind of agree with you. I just think the Bills were a better team. Like the Patriots are well coached, and generally they just don't make a lot of mistakes, and that's how they win. But when you play a team that's better than you, that also decides not to make any mistakes, then you just get your ass whooped like they did.
Okay, because I didn't really feel like it was really fair to say that the Patriots played poorly. I just thought the Bills were that much better.
I mean, I thought the Patriots overachieved for the season for the most part, because
just for making the playoffs.
Yeah. I just thought they overachieved, man. And
they really did. And they legit made the playoffs too. It's not like
they got the worst matchup possible. You get the team that at one point in time you kind of embarrassed them in a game where you beat them early in the season without even throwing the ball. Like the Bills was ready to whoop their ass.
They really were. They're still pissed off about that.
I mean, I get it. I can see that. And then, I mean, Tampa Bay came out and did that work.
Well, they beat the team they should have beat. Because I never thought the Eagles they just fell into the playoffs. And
the Eagles were working with house money too, man.
Well, the Eagles didn't just fall into the playoffs because because they had clinched before week 17.
Yeah, but they play in the NFC East, which means, you get a whole bunch of cupcake wins. They got to play the Giants twice a year. They got to play your team twice a year. Like they were in the playoff by default. I mean, no, they were playing good, but I mean, look, nobody thought that they were better than the Bucs. Nobody even really gave them a chance to win.
I mean, they had to beat 5 other teams too, man. Let's come on, let's be real about this.
You're right, but like I said, when you get to play the Giants twice and the Washington football team twice, like there are a couple of weeks out of the year where you get to look a lot better than you really are.
And we sit up here and talk about me talking garbage about the Cowboys.
Man, I'm not talking garbage I'm talking actual facts. We talked last week about how the Giants were a dumpster fire.
They are.
You've talked about how the Washington football team was decimated by injuries.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that good of a team. So I ain't saying nothing that you didn't say. I'm just saying it now, and it makes you feel bad because one of the squads I mentioned happens to be one that you root for.
Not really. I mean, I'm not even really mad at. I'm not even taking account for what you're talking about. I mean, these boards over here are crazy, and we'll get into that in a second because they want to take shots, and that's fine. Let them take shots, because if I'm correct, and MoeB, please vouch for me on this. If I'm correct, isn't Dre from VA a Jets fan?
I mean,
I don't even understand why he even talks about football ever. But that's beside the point on that.
I mean, if you're gonna bring up the fact that he's a Jets fan, they've been relevant more recently than Washington. I'm just saying.
I guess if you're in the lottery every year, yeah, you're right. They are.
Mean, when's the last time y'all been to an NFC Championship game?
That would be that 93. 92.
Like I said, the Jets been more relevant since then. So I mean, Mark Sanchez made 3 AFC championships.
We're talking the butt fumble and stuff, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the butt fumble, but he made 3 AFC championships when y'all weren't even making the playoffs. I mean, I'm just saying, but before you try to go diss other teams, man, just remember who you are. Just remember,
I remember who I am.
You see what I do? I don't go insulting other franchises because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know what team I root for.
And I don't even know why you are always down on them because it's not like they're terrible.
Who?
The Ravens. Excuse me. The Raiders aren't terrible.
The Raiders ain't won a playoff game in 20 years, man. This is only the second time they made the playoffs since I was in college, man. So man, I'm realistic about my team. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm realistic about my team too. What?
Hey, let's move on to Ron. Hey, y'all got the 49ers got a big win, man. And I'm gonna be honest, man. That was such a Dallas Cowboy way of losing the game.
Yeah, for
man.
real.
That's
really my true hope is that Dak called that play himself. And it didn't come.
Why?
It didn't come because, man, because if McCarthy called that, yo, he's fired today. Like, he don't make it till tomorrow. I mean, come on, man. Like, of all the calls that you would make, hey, let's hike it real quick and do a quarterback sneak with 10 seconds left and expect to get your people back together and get the ball. But the problem is, in the NFL, the refs have to touch the ball.
I mean, that's in college and high school too, I believe.
Yeah, but in college, if you get 10 yards, they stop the clock. That's the difference. In the NFL, they do not. So, like, I don't even know why you would, like, I mean, MoeB, you the football guy here, man. You played it on a couple different levels, man. What thought process has to happen for the quarterback to be like, yo, let me get this sneak real quick and not slide?
Well, he
give
did,
himself up.
He actually did give himself up.
But he didn't slide. He just kind of fell.
I mean, yeah, the problem was, instead of him holding the ball and waiting for the ref to get there and give it to the ref, he gave it to the center, and then the referee ran into both of them. If he gets up, gives the ball to the ref, they spike it with 1 second to go. People go, that's a brilliant play call. I still would have thought it was pretty dumb. Like, I mean, I get it.
I thought it was dumb.
I don't necessarily agree with the call either, but I mean, it's not like we've been praising Mike McCarthy for his clock management skills all year anyway. Like, that's what his thing's been all year. He's terrible clock manager.
So do you feel like McCarthy made that call?
I mean, I don't know who made the call. I just know McCarthy's the guy that's got to take responsibility for it because he's the head coach.
So if
and I feel like the fact that the play call happened really took away from the fact that the Cowboys were only in the game because the 49ers allowed them to be in the game, because the 49ers beat the shit out of them. Like, physically, everything. They beat the shit out of them. Like, the only I'm almost mad the game ended like that, so I got to hear Cowboy fans blame it on the coach. No, blame it on the fact that the 49ers came out there and smacked y'all in the motherfucking face. And I mean, that's really what it was, man. If Jimmy G doesn't do what he does and gives a gift to the opposite team every once in a while, that game's not even close.
Bro, they were 2 inches away from first down. And at this time, somebody decides to do a false start. Like,
well, it's because Jimmy G snapped the ball to her. That was on Jimmy G. You got your lineman going in motion. You gotta let him get set.
Yeah.
So nobody moved early. Jimmy G just, jumped the gun. He was trying to win the game.
But he had plenty of time to win the game, which is crazy, man, right?
It's porn star Jimmy G. He got back at the crib. He's trying to get back to the crib.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got some Texas,
Once
hoes
again,
up in there.
He was trying to get back. He was trying to get up out of there. Even the post game interview, man, he gives like 3-word answers. He ready to be about.
I mean,
Jimmy G's like, man, I play football part time.
I mean, yeah. And let's be real. And even on the last drive that the Cowboys did have, I mean, I don't think the defense was very exceptional. Like, you're gonna let them catch it, give them 10, 15 yards, and run out of bounds. Like, I mean, I know they didn't want the deep bomb, but you gave them like 40 yards in like 25 seconds.
Yeah, man. Semantics, man. You looking at semantics, man. The fact of the matter is, the better team won the game.
I mean, yeah, but it could have been a way different situation if something was done differently. So, but I'll say this, and then I think AG needs to speak on it. It was a good game, and like MoeB said, it was a beatdown for most of it. And then the fourth quarter, they kind of made it a little bit more exciting and stuff like that. But really, I mean, had Jimmy G not rushed the gun, that game they wouldn't have had another chance. Because 2 inches, man, that's an easy quarterback sneak.
I mean, he got the quarterback sneak, but they just called false start.
Yes.
For the ball snap.
So it's like, but yeah, I mean, AG, man, what you got, man? Talk to me.
I want to offer congratulations to MoeB on Georgia's national championship win, but I know he's going to respond in a way in which is not conducive to the congratulations. So I'm just trying to get through this now.
Oh no, man, I'm gonna take that because.
Oh, now you're taking it. Now he's taking
it. No.
Really,
the reason I'm gonna take the congratulations is because, like, I'll be the first person to say I thought Kirby was gonna blow it, man.
Why would you think that?
Because that's what his track record is, man.
Yeah.
He hasn't shown that all season.
Except for when they played Alabama.
I was gonna say it showed it a month ago.
No, I don't agree with that. They did lose the game, but I'm just saying
they got beat down.
Well,
okay.
So my beef.
Go ahead.
My beef with Kirby has never been like him as a coach as a whole. Mm-hmm. He always coaches against Alabama differently. He coaches scared. And the national championship was the first time it didn't look like he coached scared. Now the problem is, I feel like this is the worst thing to happen to the future of the program, because I still, for the life of me, don't understand why our head coach thinks the least talented quarterback on the roster is the person he should play all the time. Because even though, Stetson won the game, he's still the least talented quarterback on the roster. We just recruited 2 5-star quarterbacks. We have another 5-star quarterback, Daniels, who got benched because he got hurt, pretty much. And for some reason, Kirby, like, if you don't have a strong arm, if you weren't very highly recruited, and if you don't really make many plays down the field, University of Georgia apparently loves you to be their quarterback.
Well, I mean, so I think Stetson Bennett did a pretty decent job. I mean, am I wrong here?
He didn't say he didn't. He just said he was least talented.
Exactly. I'm not saying he didn't do. He's the least talented. And the thing is, like, the only reason we're talking about Stetson being a national championship quarterback is because Georgia has might have been the greatest college football defense in the history of college football. I think later on we're going to look back at that Georgia defense and go, this might be the best damn defense in history. Like, there's so many NFL people on that defense that are going to be future Hall of Famers, in my opinion. And yeah, so Stetson won, so yay. But that defense was incredible, man. Like, he made one play, and he didn't make a play. He underthrew the receiver, and the receiver just jumped up and caught it over the corner. I'm just being a realist. Like, I get it. I'm happy we won. I'm glad we won. I think it was well deserved. For the whole year, I said I thought we were the best team in college football, but it was because of the defense. But they're gonna roll Stetson out there again next year, and he ain't gonna have that. No, he got one more year. One more year.
Jeez, man.
I don't have anything wrong with him. He's a solid college quarterback. It's like what Alabama used to do 10 years ago, have a mediocre quarterback and everybody else be outstanding. And then one day Saban was like, hey, this is crazy. Why don't we put the most talented dude back there and see what happens?
He's not wrong.
I mean,
that's why I wanted to get through this, because I knew this would happen. So congratulations. I thought from what I saw, I thought Georgia played really well. And the only reason I kind of questioned you about Kirby Smart was because every time Kirby Smart has played Nick Saban, based on what I can remember, he hasn't had the best team to start with. This time he had the best team. All year.
I disagree.
Okay.
The year when Tua came in the game and won,
okay,
Georgia was better. Front to back.
You know what?
Georgia was a better team.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
And they were winning, and then in the second half, Kirby decided, hey, I'm not going to let Jake Fromm throw the ball anymore because I'm scared. So then they decided to basically do HB dives for the rest of the game, and let Alabama stay in the game.
He's not wrong about that either.
Between that, and then, if I'm correct, that's the year Jalen Hurts got hurt, and Tua came in pretty much an unknown person and just started bombing.
Didn't get hurt. He got benched.
He benched.
But Tua came in pretty much. Most people didn't know who he was and just started flinging it, which Georgia I don't think was prepared for, because it's not like Hurts was flinging it.
It was piss poor coaching though, because like in the end of the game, they basically ran a cover 2 shell the entire second half. And I mean, even if the quarterback don't see it, you don't think Nick Saban and the coaching staff goes, hey, they're pretty much running a cover 2 shell.
Why didn't they run cover 3? They don't run cover 3.
I'm not in that coaching circle. I just watched the game. They were because when they were playing Hurts, when Hurts was in the game, they were running cover 2 shell to keep the corners close, basically keep Hurts from running.
Correct. And
they just decided we ain't going to make no adjustments, even though they put a different quarterback in.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. And yes, Kaviaka, I did see where Stetson Bennett was on Good Morning America the next day. hungover and drunk. That was interesting.
I ain't mad at him.
I mean,
Look. First of all, this dude is a Georgia legend. This dude ain't got to pay for nothing in the entire state of Georgia for the rest of his life. He should wear his jersey for the rest of his life, just so people remember who he is.
I mean, true. You know, reminds us of another walk-on, now sort of quarterback in the NFL, but, you know, we keep it moving. But yeah, I mean, this weekend's been a little crazy. And you know what? This weekend's continued to be crazy because, once again, we have a new episode of Crazy World. But before we get into that, it is question of the day. So, question of the day is, if you had a choice, would you take $20 million straight up right now? No filter, 20 mil. Or would you go back to your 6-year-old self with all the knowledge that you've attained till today? So once again, the question is, if somebody gave you a choice between $20 million, cold hard cash, or would you go back in the past, go back and be 6, but know everything you know right now and you 6? AG, talk to me.
I'm going back. No question.
Why?
Because everything that I know now, especially chronologically speaking, I would buy every share of Apple stock ever. I would buy every share of Walmart. I would buy every share of Google. So that $20 million you're talking about means nothing. The second thing is everything that played out in my life that I mentioned last week, I already know what to do. I'd have stalked my wife from day one. I'd have just waited for her to break up with those knuckleheads and just been there, like, yo, girl, what's up? So she won't blame me for not doing that, because she blames me for not doing something that I didn't have any business doing. But see, this time I'm going to do it. Be like, no, we need to be together, girl.
Yeah, but if you would have got rich from all those shares, you might have turned into an asshole. And not wanted to wait for all those douchebags that she was with before.
But see, here's the thing.
Or you might have been a different person, so you wouldn't have been ready to be the person she needed after all those douchebags.
But see,
or you might have just been like, I can buy my way to skip the line, and you would have found it.
Because see, here's the thing. Everything that you're talking about can't be true because everything needed to mature financially. So by the time I graduated high school, we're good. And I have prior knowledge of what to do. I'm not immature. I'm just I'm a 6-year-old, 50-year-old. So I'm not immature. So I can't be an asshole. I'm not going back as a 6-year-old that knows nothing. I'm going back as myself knowing what I know.
Once again, but even if I give yourself now infinite amounts of money, trust me, you're going to move differently.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying I wouldn't move differently, but it doesn't make me
move differently.
But it doesn't make me an asshole. I'm just saying.
It can. It could make you. The reason why it could make you an asshole is because you know everything, and you're that guy.
But
who knows everything?
Even though you do know I'm going to be someone different after I know what not.
I'm not presuming. I'm just throwing a possibility out there because I didn't know if you had thought about that being an actual possibility.
No, I never thought about it because it's not going to happen. Because I have to be a certain way to get the wife. I can't be an asshole because if I had all the money in the world. Now, some women I can buy. There's no question about that.
But what if her perception of you might have been different if you had a whole bunch of money? Because even if you're the same person, sometimes we just have a perception.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I understand who my wife is. And being wealthy and not being an asshole, I'd have been golden. It's just that simple. There are certain things that she needs in life, and I would be able to provide all of it. Meaning, financially, and not being an asshole. Trust me, you're not going to succeed just having money with her. You're not.
Oh, I'm not even saying that's an option. I'm just more thinking about, like, are you going to be the same?
No, I'm telling you right now.
Because you're going to have different experiences. Like, even though your thought process is the same, you're going to have a whole bunch of different experiences with that money.
I agree. But I'm telling you, if you come into a situation being able to start over with prior knowledge of what things are going to be like, no. All the stupid stuff I did or all the opportunities I might have missed or whatever it is, no. and $20 million is not going to cover it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I can make more. I can make $20 million in a day from interest based off everything I've already said that I would do, knowing what I know now.
All right, cool. MoeB, 20 mil going back in time.
I mean, look, I thought this was going to be, like, when I originally saw the question, I was like, this is a no-brainer. You just go back to being 6 and you make shit happen. But if I'm being honest with myself, I'm just going to take the 20 mil. Because I know if I go back to 6-year-old me with all of my knowledge, I'm going to make a whole bunch of awesome decisions that are going to put me in different places in my life. But it's also going to eliminate what I have now. And I'm happy as hell with what I got now between kids and like, so, and I know even if I make all the right decisions, put myself in position to try to be in the same place, I just won't be in the same place. If I'm making all these decisions from 6 with my mindset now, I'm going to make a whole bunch of different decisions. I'm going to be in a different place. I'm probably not even going to be in the same stratosphere of some of the people that I've encountered in my 30 plus years of life, almost 40 plus years of life. So just give me the 20 million now, man. I can figure out how to live great. You give me 20 mil right now, and I already got damn near everything I ever wanted. So I'm not really big on, like, I would be a horrible billionaire because I don't value billions the way other people do. Like, even as a billionaire, I'd probably still be a millionaire because I'd just be trying to make everybody's life better with charitable donations, because that's just who I am. I'm a good person, even though I'm an asshole sometimes. Like, overall, I'd just be giving money away. So just give me 20 million now and I can make shit happen.
Yeah, you tell your boy not to get on that damn bike. Or at least teach him how to use the brakes.
So what you're saying, MoeB, is like you'd be an asshole.
No, I'm just saying, like, that should have been a learning experience from him, man.
He would have let it happen all over again. He'd have been like, no. I know he can't ride this, but I'm gonna let it happen. Look at him thinking about it.
I mean, maybe, but I would have reacted different afterwards. I wouldn't have said he did.
No, because he said
I would have already had my cover story.
Wow.
Yeah, we'd have been good.
Yeah, I think you're projecting on me, man. I think
we'd have hit. My cousin would have been like, "What are we gonna do?" And I'd be like, "Hey, don't worry, I already prepared for this."
So the question is, yes, your current knowledge and your 6 or 20 mil right now. We had a couple people asking me to clarify the question again. So me, I'd take the 20 mil. And the reason why I would take the 20 mil is, I mean, if I were to go back in time, I probably would be an asshole, number one. But number two, I would make a whole bunch of different decisions. And I feel like the lessons I learned in the past is making me who I am today. I'm not exactly sure that I would want to change some of that. That's not my thought process, to change some of that, because I would be a completely different person. Yeah, I'd be rich because I know everything, but I would probably be an asshole, and I probably would be very what's that term? I probably wouldn't have a lot of friends because I was an asshole.
Tell you what, I'd be cooking the books like old boy from Back to the Future, boy. I'd have been the biggest sports gambler ever, boy.
Oh yeah.
They're like, man, that dude can't lose. Like, yep, not until 2022, baby. I got all the winners.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I just take the 20 mil now because, am I happy now? I'm all right. There are a couple things that I want. There are a few things financially that I would like, but when it's all said and done, I think because I would have known everything, I would have made a whole bunch of completely different decisions on my personal life, and I don't know if it would have landed the way it should have. So I just take the 20 minute roll out, you know.
And AJ, you're right. I might have been projecting on you because we had this conversation earlier when I kept saying, if you give me that much money, I'm gonna turn petty because I can afford to be. So like at 6, if I can make all these decisions and be bankrolling at 19, bro, you know what type of petty stuff I'd have been doing at 19?
Driving backwards through the Wendy's drive-through. He did say that. He may
did say that.
I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Let's see.
Being a Nissan Skyline with the driver's side on the other side, backwards through the Wendy's drive-through, getting an extra small frosty. And
extra small frosty.
Yep, that little one, and with exact change with pennies.
That's cold.
Man, that is cold.
That's cold.
Because I hate that little one, man. Because right when you get good into it, it's going, and it's like
it wouldn't be about the frosty. It'd just be about the petty of going through the line backwards.
I know.
Like, sir, what are you doing? Hey, it doesn't say that I can't go through this in reverse.
Oh, he gonna do that. Wow. Wow.
Well, maybe y'all should have y'all drive through on the other side, because I'm not trying to reach across the passenger seat just to pay for this frosty and pennies.
And pennies.
And the other thing too that I can't compare with you, MoeB, is I don't have any kids. I don't have that experience.
Look, honestly, that's like probably the number one factor. And it's like, yo, man, how much are my kids really worth?
You have asked that question many times in different ways.
And I'm like, man, I could probably be a billionaire, but I mean, if I'm really being honest,
you could have different kids.
Yeah, I know, but
you gotta like these kids.
Yeah, the ones I got are pretty awesome. So, like, as much as I feel like they got a price tag, they're probably priceless. I just don't want them to know that.
They're probably.
Hey, look, man. Wise people always say everybody got a price.
Oh my God. You know what? You're radioactive right now, bro. You are radioactive.
All right.
If you're listening to this on Facebook, I had nothing to do with that. Nothing.
Hey, look, I already took the 20 mil instead of going back.
Well, you're going to lose it in a divorce. She's going to take all your money.
I'm already ahead.
Well, she could take at least half.
Yeah, I know, right?
10. Look, man, I'm good at 10 mil.
He's still petty at 10 mil.
Okay, Bianco, the Taco Bell commercial is on now.
All right. So let's start. Moco Cowboy said 20 mil. Next question. Melanie Funsize says 6 years. Dre from VA was like, he wanted to be more specific. Can we turn 6 or just the age or not? Give me the 20 mil. Make a decision. Lisi said, go back and change my mindset and look on life. So she definitely told me to go back 6. KB Yako didn't really give a decision. He said being a 6-year-old and living with the knowledge of adult privileges and pleasures could be slightly annoying.
W Brown 81, 10 mil plus monthly child support with your broke ass.
Yo,
she didn't say with your broke ass. I said that because you wouldn't be broke.
First of all, if I'm paying if I got 10 mil plus child support, I'm still not broke. I'm still good.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm still good, and I know how to invest. I know how to manage money now. So like, yo, you still leaving me like 5-6 mil? I could live off that.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't live a frivolous lifestyle. I still get my Skyline and be driving in the Wendy's drive-through backwards, man. I'm good.
Wow. This thing.
I want to see what his house is like when this podcast is over.
But I don't understand. I already chose the 20 million now because I said I was happy with what I have now.
But you kept talking, man.
Yeah. But let's be real. It's not like W. Bryant 81 talking about she rolling out. It's cheaper to keep it.
Well,
that's all I'm saying. Hey, what you make together stays together. Why have half when you got the whole thing?
I mean, nah, she right. She could take 10 million child support. She'd make out better than me. And you know what? She would deserve it. And I'd be cool.
You know what?
I'd be cool.
She would deserve it. Thumbs up.
She would deserve it. I know who I am.
He is really self-aware right now. Wow. Actually, you know what? She would take 10 mil child support and that road back.
Nah, not this one. This is a new road.
Oh, she'd take every rib you got, bro.
Nah.
Just because she would have 10 million.
I draw the line somewhere.
Look, she would have $10 million so she could be petty too.
And you know what? She could have this road because I got enough money to buy another one. I'd be Hugh Hefner. I'd be in robes every day just because.
Different road, different day.
You know, I'm going to let this go. Good question, though. Let's lit the board up.
Yeah. Ooh, wait till my 5. This will be fun. All right, so as we deal with a lot of craziness, let's go back to the crazy world. And this week, we got an anti-vax leader, who urges his followers to fight COVID by drinking your own urine. What in the hell is this dude talking about? So, Christopher Key, he is the vaccine police leader. You know, just got out of jail for something. and he comes out. He says, "Oh, a trespassing charge," and he's like, "The antidote that we have seen now, and we have tons and tons of research, is urine therapy." Okay, I know to a lot of you, this sounds crazy, but God's giving us everything we need. Unquote. Look, man. First of all, urine. Hold on. Let me just ask a quick question. I'm gonna poll everybody real quick. Hey, AG, you drinking your own piss, dog?
No, sir.
MoeB, you drinking your own piss?
Don't ask me no dumbass question like that.
All right. So anybody on the board who's listening, let me know if you would like to drink your own piss. I'm just curious at this point.
So basically, everybody on the board listening, let me know that you a white person without letting me know you a white person.
Wow.
Stop it. See,
wow.
so
Wow.
Yeah, he said that, not me. So
yeah, he's radioactive right now. He's going for broke right now. Wow.
I'm just saying, I've never met any person with an adequate amount of pigmentation that would do anything like this for any damn reason.
I mean, so basically, he calls the vaccine the worst bioweapon I've ever seen. Question mark.
But he'll drink his own body's toxins, though.
Yeah, and
that's cool.
Let's get this straight. Like, I'm not that science guy and stuff like that, but last time I checked, you poop and you pee to get toxins out of your body. Why in God's green earth would you drink those toxins back into your body that your body tried to get out? Anybody got an answer?
White people.
My God.
Oh my God.
Before everybody jumps on MoeB, if there's
and I'm not talking about all of them. I'm just saying
just some of
that
them.
These are the things that I see absolutely no people of color doing.
No,
and I see a minority group of white people doing. I want to stress to the white people, this is the minority of y'all. Just I know when I hear it, it's some white people stuff. Like that's general. Like if I found out this is a black person, it would blow my effing mind. I would explosions would happen in my brain.
And full disclosure, the only reason that this story is on here to start with is because my wife and I were laying in bed and she's on Twitter and this comes up.
Hold on.
What?
You laying in bed?
Yeah, she was on the phone just kind of chilling.
Because the majority white person looked at it and said, "Wow, there's some real white people shit."
And that is a quote. That is a quote. Because I was gonna let it go until she said that. Because see, MoeB got her trained. And I'm gonna explain what that means before y'all get nasty. So what I'm saying is, she looked at it and she was ashamed. And she was like, if MoeB saw this,
she was ashamed.
She was like, I know if MoeB saw, you know what? This is a quote. This is some white people shit. And so immediately, I'm like, this has got to be on the thread. I didn't know it would make Crazy World, but it did. But again, full disclosure. And again, everybody knows my wife is white. She lacks pigmentation. And she was ashamed. And she was like, and this has happened 3 or 4 times. It's
AG, only on the outside. Only on the outside.
And full disclosure, any people of color who are on the boards feeling high and mighty, don't act like we don't hear some stories and we be like, that's some black people shit right there.
All day.
I just want to say
this ain't about a superiority thing. This is just about a trend thing. This is just like, that leans more heavily towards lacking pigmentation.
I just want full disclosure, y'all. That's all I wanted to say. But it was the funniest thing ever, and that's how I got on the board.
Wow. Alicia said, I'm sure it's a little pissy somewhere on here.
Yeah, I saw that. It was funny.
That's hilarious. I picked it because it's my segment, Dre, so get off my case. And, of course, they say they mix it with Tropical Punch Kool-Aid.
That's cool.
Or Mellow Yellow. KB like, nah, Sunny D.
That's cool.
At least it's not the purple stuff.
So it ain't the purple stuff.
Wow. That was good.
It ain't the purple
That was
stuff.
good.
Moco Cowboy says, can it be chilled or does it have to be fresh out the bladder? It's like orange juice, better freshly squeezed. And Lisi says, dude, doesn't matter. It ain't no damn way. Oh, God. This is crazy. Yeah. And you asked why I talk about this episode, this on on Crazy World. Yeah, you
Well,
question
no,
that.
so you got to give my wife props because she's the best executive producer. That's not an
She
executive
the producer.
She is the other executive producer of the show. You
Other?
best believe. Yeah.
Dude,
We're all
she gives you the
executive
best
producers.
stories ever, man.
Hey, man, we're all executive producers of the show. Just because they don't see her on camera, that doesn't mean she does not get her props for this, too.
Man, I'm just a featured guest, man.
Here we go.
Man, shut up.
I'm so done with you right now. I'm just moving on. I'm not even going to pay attention to it. Just
So,
moving on.
we're moving on from the pissy segment of the show to a new segment on the show that we would like AG has decided to call I forgot the name
Hey,
of
ladies.
it. Hey ladies.
Yeah, I don't mean to kind of T-bone y'all with this, but I thought of a few things and one poked out in particular. So I used my
Really
wife.
poked out?
It kind of poked out. And stop being 12.
I see what you did right there.
Uh-huh. And so I used my wife as a litmus test because I was kind of concerned, and I was like, I wanted to see how this plays out. And her response to it was significant. And so I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? This doesn't need to happen at all, because the level of vitriol that I had when I was saying what I was saying isn't necessary. So I like this segment. I like the idea, but if I do it, it's not going to be fun. And I don't think I need to be saying stuff like that. This is not the show for that. In fact, I don't know a lot of shows that would do well with that kind of thing. So I'm going to shut down Hey Ladies before it gets started and just say I love my ladies. And I know you wouldn't believe me if I said what I was going to say every week or twice a month. So we're not going to do that. Segment's over.
What in the blue hell just happened?
I'm sorry I T-boned y'all. I know it came out of nowhere because we already had this discussed and all that.
Even Lisi's like, what's going on? She was excited to hear.
So this the segment that didn't happen.
Yes. Not going to do it.
All right, so while you decide not to have a segment, let's go into another situation which has been brought up numerous times on the show. So I will give you 5 minutes to talk about it because we need to put your 5 minutes in here somewhere. Yo, man, what's up with the Taco Bell commercial, bro?
Well, see, okay, the Taco Bell commercial is a lot of the reason why I'm not going to do this segment. In fact, it's the core of why I'm not going to do this segment. Because if everybody who is a regular on this feed remembers the
MoeB giving you the side eye.
I don't care what he gives me.
Right now.
I don't care what he gives me, because you remember when we did the thing about I forgot the question, but it was a Tyler Perry thing.
Yeah.
I read the question and immediately lost it. This was before the show. I mean, I was just reading the question, get prepared, and I was like, no. Why are you looking at me like that, man?
You getting real judged right now.
I don't care. But I'll address the Taco Bell thing at least. Look, I have a real problem with somebody that's going to take something that they think is theirs because they can. Number one, the reason why any of this happens because no woman does that to somebody that will punch them in the face. No woman does that. Because if you thought the dude would really respond in a way in which he probably should have, even though it would be a horrible response, you would have never taken his food. Ever. This guy was minding his business. You gave him some jacked up chips for a crunch wrap. Took a bite out of it, which you already had a crunch wrap, and then went back and took some of his chips. And I'm sitting here going, people have been shot for less. What is wrong with you, MoeB? And so that is my whole problem with it. And it's just like, there are certain things that women can do that men can't. And a woman's response to that very statement is, that's not true. Women can't do anything. Blase, blase. And I'm like, I realize what you're saying. I'm not talking about basic respect, equal pay, all of those things. I'm talking about how men and women get along. there are certain things y'all can do and say that I would go to jail for, or at least you break up with me for. There are certain things that a woman can do to a dude that if a dude did that to a woman, he would end up being divorced over. So I'm like, y'all have superpowers, but you won't admit that you have superpowers. But when I see that Taco Bell commercial, I'm sitting here going, yeah, okay. Okay.
MoeB.
So
No, I'm like, yo, who are you, man? No, I'm just saying, who are you, man? Because, like, look, no, I'm about to start snitching, man. So when we be having our meetings and stuff, AG be up here talking cold cash shit about y'all ladies. And now we get up here and he's gonna try to be all diplomatic about his approach by saying women be asking for independence, but then don't want to have to do shit for the independence. Like, nah, he ain't just talking about the crunch wrap. He talking about all aspects of life. He talking about how a chick can have 12 cents in her bank account on Friday, go out to the club, get drunk, get fed, come back and have $15 in her bank account magically. That's what he talking about. But he gonna get up here and say, well, I don't want to get in trouble, so I don't want to have my segment. And you gonna, yo, you what was that group? Drew Hill. When Drew Hill said they would get back together, they go on the radio station, and then Woody announces on the radio station in front of the guys, oh yeah, I ain't getting back with the group. AG, you just blindsided us. I was ready for you to talk yo shit about the ladies tonight, and then you go, yeah, we ain't having no segment. Because I value my relationship with women too much.
My name is Woody.
Like you've been the one accused of being a sexist on this show.
yeah, that's very
If
true.
anybody should be shutting the hell up, it should be me. Which I was fully prepared to do on your segment. I won't even gonna co-sign. I might have been like, I might have given you a hallelujah or amen or talk your shit or get them. But like, that's all I was gonna do. I was just here to ad lib, and then you completely backed out of the segment.
and I have to take that. I have to take that. I do.
Oh my God.
This hurt, man. I just want you to know this hurt.
I believe it does. I'm sorry.
I'm all out of sorts right now. I'm befuddled. I'm on a whole bunch of words that I probably learned for the SATs that I forgot right now. I'm all those words.
I understand. I'm sorry. I did fail you. I did. That's why I said I was sorry before
no, you didn't. You didn't fail me. You didn't fail me.
Who did I fail? Fail somebody.
You failed us.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is us, man. I
Yeah, that's true.
thought we
I'm
was
sorry.
down, man.
Even KB was like, get him, AG.
Nah,
They were all
because
ready for it.
the only thing I'm saying is I cannot say these things without a level of anger that is unnecessary. And once I get angry, some truths get said that aren't necessary. This is how simple.
Since when is a truth not necessary?
You're
When is a truth not necessary?
Okay, let me ask you a question. How long you been married?
A decade.
Okay, you've been married 12 years. And the reason why you're still married is because of what I just said.
Don't tell her that.
Well,
Because
look at
trust
you.
me,
Don't tell her that.
There's no truth that I can leave out or not tell.
Well, I'll say this again. I cannot say this and keep it light. There's no way. I can do it.
So the segment was, "Hey ladies." So,
first
hey
of all,
ladies, y'all are perfect.
Well, see, full disclosure, let's talk about what the show was going to be named. I mean, the segment was going to be named before that. The segment was going to be named He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Perfect name. Perfect name.
I mean, really, that was my idea. But then when I started thinking about it, because like I said, kicking around ideas or whatever, and then I used my wife as a litmus test, and once I got started, everything changed in here. And she's heard me say these things many times, and every time she gets her feelings hurt, and it's just like I'm not even talking to her. But
Say no more. I mean, we ain't trying to cause no unnecessary angst in your house.
no,
just
that wasn't
because
it
we
either.
wanna have
Like
an
I said,
awesome segment.
that wasn't it either. I'm just saying I cannot say this stuff without getting pissed off.
There was nothing I was looking more forward to than your segment. I almost forgot about my own segment, thinking about yours.
Oh my god.
Can't do it, man. I know I disappointed in a big way, but I can't do it.
So Lisi said that she see that skillet flying across AG's head already. Dre says
he's good now.
AG has failed the audience. We were ready.
He moonwalked right out of that segment.
Moco Cowboy is hoping that the segment can be on the podcast. Nah.
In fact, I need to leave women alone completely on this show after this. You guys are perfect.
Maybe just a hard time limit. KB Yako said maybe a hard time limit, just like 2 minutes.
The things I can say in 2 minutes would cause a lot of damage.
And Dre asked, how come you just didn't use the power of Grayskull?
Yeah, I never really watched that show.
What?
I watch it sometimes.
He-Man was dope.
It was. I never watched it every day.
All right. Well,
how are we gonna come together, AG, if we can't discuss what divides us?
Actually, some of Hey Ladies was gonna be talking about some men, a lot of men that judge men based on what they say to women too. We don't really help ourselves sometimes, so there's that. So we're never coming together to start with. Sorry. No.
All right. So
I love the side eye. That was pretty good.
Let's awkwardly move to the next segment, which is, man, they've already called for it, MoeB. I know you and your feelings right now. I need you to bring it together.
He is too through. I'm sorry, man. I really am sorry.
But it's the dramatic 2022 return of Foreign Affairs.
I'm sorry. I'm still getting myself together.
Would you like me to do it?
No, man. We got it, man. U.S. stops at Georgia. Doing what I can to protect our borders. Florida is not a part of the country in my eyes and never will be. Does deserve to be. And I'm here to give you examples of why it shouldn't be, why we got to keep that Florida shit in Florida. So this case right here was just, it was just golden when I saw it. I love reading headlines because as soon as I read a headline, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the one. So a Brevard County Sheriff deputy held naked man at gunpoint for hours during armed robbery, report shows. Meaning it was on video. But not just on video, it was on his own camera phone. So an employee of the Brevard County Sheriff Office robbed a man at gunpoint and filmed him for hours naked and forced him to sign a $30,000 contract and threatened to send an incriminating video to his family and church if he refused. So,
what?
So just reading that headline, I was just like, there's just way too much happening here. So I'm going to break it down step by step. So the victim was a 34-year-old male who was basically conned into showing up to this Airbnb in which he thought he was going to be having some very forbidden sex with a 19-year-old female who was also in on the plot. When he arrived to the Airbnb and got naked and got ready to get down to business, this employee of the Brevard County Sheriff Department pulled a gun out and robbed him at gunpoint, forced him to sign a $30,000 contract, even had somebody notarize it. Not sure how that happened.
Like right there?
Yeah, bruh. I don't make the stories.
Was a 19-year-old a notary?
No, that would be awesome. But the man called his wife. He was held at gunpoint for hours, and the video of this is on his own cell phone. So not only is he a member of the sheriff's department robbing somebody at gunpoint by conning them into thinking they're having sex with a 19-year-old female, he's also a fucking idiot who put it on his own phone recording it. Why would you record that?
Got to show your boys.
So you ask, why did he randomly select this dude to rob him? Well, this dude had given him some bad cryptocurrency investing advice, which cost the man $2,000. So now he has armed robbery charges and false arrest because he's a member of the sheriff's department, what he used to be. And he literally could face up to life in prison because of $2,000 of fake funny money investments that went wrong. And he also made the guy give him $450 on his Cash App. What? So when people ask me, what do you have against Florida? Well, when you've got people who are supposed to enforce the law robbing naked men at gunpoint, while also
the Cash App, really? That's what we're doing.
Yes,
that's what we're doing.
So a guy that's supposed to be responsible for capturing criminals might be the dumbest fucking criminal ever. And you want to know why I say U.S. stops at Georgia? Because I don't want that to be a part of my country where the police, like, look, don't get me wrong. I know police don't have the most sterling reputation when dealing with people of color, but I ain't never heard about nobody getting robbed at gunpoint naked by a county sheriff over $2,000 of cryptocurrency and then trying to make me sign a $30,000 contract to pay you and having it notarized while you're fucking robbing me.
Don't forget the $450 from Cash App.
Yeah, you gotta get that $450 from Cash App apparently because the 30,000 wasn't enough. And apparently you can't, not like you can track Cash App or anything. No, not at all. It's only attached to your phone number. Oh, which was the phone that was issued by the Brevard County Sheriff's Department.
Bruh.
I mean, look, man, sometimes, man, these stories, man, I promise people I don't hate Florida. Florida hates itself. And the fact that we want to keep including these people as part of our country, man, it's dangerous. Like, we got to protect the borders. U.S. stops at Georgia. Let's keep our country safe. Let's keep that Florida shit in Florida. As I've stated numerous times, go visit Florida. There's a lot of cool places in Florida. Disney, Miami, South Beach, Jacksonville, maybe. But then when you leave that Florida shit in Florida. That's it. Just leave the Florida shit in Florida. And that was Foreign Affairs, the first edition, 2022.
Nice.
U.S. stops. U.S. absolutely stops at Georgia. Absolutely stops at Georgia. No if, and, buts, or maybe. If you have a Florida driver's license, it might as well be a passport.
All right. Wow. Yeah. You be bringing it, MoeB. Somehow they don't make it hard for you. But the board is lighting up again, and Lacey comes with the dad joke of the week. Bet he was ready to cock that gun. And then Dre follows behind. That gun was probably firing blanks.
Well, it was wise of the dude to let the dude get butt ass naked. Because we already know we've got too many examples of everybody in Florida having one of them things. So the only way you knew the old boy won't harm was, you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure he ain't got one of them things too.
Way too many witnesses. And W. Bryan, the notary was cool with the man being held at gunpoint. We don't really know how that happened. That's some interesting shit right there.
First of all, I think the wife was in on it too, because it said in the story that the man called the wife. What you calling the wife for?
U.S. stops at Georgia. That's all I got to say. So that's all I can say. I mean, because yeah, keep that shit down there. All right. So my top 5 foods not to eat before or during a visit to someone's house. Wow. MoeB.
Pick me.
MoeB.
I gotta ask a probing question for, like, do you like this person that you going over their house?
Wow. Come on, man. I mean, I don't go to anybody's house that I don't like to start with, so I don't even like going to people's houses.
No.
What are you talking about?
I've been to some places that I wish I won't there.
By choice?
By choice, by relationship.
How long you been married, AG?
I was gonna say by relationship. I mean,
you ain't never been nowhere you ain't necessarily want to be.
Yeah, funny story. It worked out really well because I don't know what it's just like. I learned this because of my own experience, but I'm gonna let MoeB go because he was going to go first. But I'll tell you the story though.
Look, man, my whole diet is really part of the stuff that you shouldn't eat before you go to somebody's house, man. I'm on a high fiber diet, man. So black beans and everything, yeah, I might eat because I gotta eat before I go to your house if I don't know what your food like. So yeah, I might get them black beans in there. I eat steamed broccoli a lot. You know how that go.
Little flatulence there.
I eat a lot of salmon, and I mean it's got really, really good protein. A lot of people don't know, man. Those omegas, man, that omega-3 keeps that intestine moving smooth.
It really does. Not wrong. Any dairy product, because the older I get, the more I'm just like, apparently lactose just don't like me, even though I like lactose. And I mean, just anything with red sauce in it, because I don't really eat a lot of pizza or spaghetti. So when I do, my body's like, what are you doing? Wow. Okay. I didn't see that one coming. Okay.
Hey man, look, if you don't eat pizza for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then you eat a piece of pizza, I'm telling you, man, your stomach is like, yo, I don't know what you're doing, but you don't need to do it no more.
Wow. All right, Lacey, no gallbladder. That's wow. All right. I got nothing to say. I just thought that was interesting to bring out. AG, what you got, man?
Mine's easy. What? Dairy,
yep.
Dairy, and dairy.
Wow.
I mean, if you're saying that I'm going to somebody's house that I don't like, then yeah, I'm gonna eat some ice cream before I leave here. Just to tear your house up.
I'm gonna tell you now, ain't nothing more empowering than being at a house you don't like and going and dropping a deuce and then piecing out. Ain't nothing. All right, wow. I'm gonna get on out of here.
I'm telling you, man, my poor mother-in-law. I don't know what it was with my stomach, bro. And it would be so bad. It would be so bad. It got to the point to where I would be like, I'm not even gonna go, or I would just hold it. Oh my goodness. One time we left there, I was so glad I went to the bathroom in Taco Bell. It was bad, bro. I am very careful with that stuff now. I do not like going to somebody's house.
Jeez, man.
Protect
the innocent, bro. Protect the innocent.
And she really was, and I like her, man. But it's just like I had to initiate her. It was bad.
You looking at it wrong, man. That's power right there, man. You drop the deuce, you walk out, and you make eye contact with the person.
Really?
You say, I'm gonna get on out of here.
I make eye contact with the person.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here now.
No, I can't. Wow. I can't do it. It was terrible. Because I remember one time they had freshly smoked shoulder, and they had some sort of cheese sauce going, and I knew I shouldn't, but I did. It was bad.
Whoa! Stop.
What?
Pork shoulder?
Yeah.
And you said they had some cheese sauce on it?
No, they had some cheese sauce to dip with chips and everything.
Oh, okay, man. I was about to say I ain't never heard that kind of shit.
No.
That's some new shit.
And it was all really good, but it really bothered me. Oh my goodness. Can't do it, man.
You walked out the bathroom and was like, hey, was y'all's toilet working before?
Don't go there for 25, 35 minutes.
Were y'all having some plumbing issues before I got here? Oh, it's weird, man.
Wait a minute. What Moco Cowboy was like top 5 AG deuces, Harris Teeter, Taco Bell. What is mother-in-law? Okay. Let's see. Top 5.
That means you've talked about deuces somewhere way too many times.
No, and actually it's one more. Maybe he didn't hear this show. Remember that time we were talking about something?
The embarrassing moment.
Yeah, and I said I was trying to get home and I didn't make it.
Oh yeah, when you deuced in
your
underwear.
That's 5.
Jesus.
Hey man,
You talk about deucing way too much,
apparently I do.
and he's good at remembering that. Wow.
Apparently, your deuces are very memorable to
Hey
me.
man, epic, bro, epic.
Shout out to Mogo Cowboy, long time listener.
Yeah, shout out to my mother-in-law for having to smell that.
Man, really?
I'm just saying, bro.
Now you walk out with the smell. You embrace that. Like they know what.
You
time
know what?
it
You know
is.
the funny thing is, after that, every Christmas or most every Christmas after that, she would give us poopery.
Whatever.
He
man.
said whatever.
Don't you know when you go and poop at somebody's house where you don't like, you walk out like you the man?
No, I didn't walk out like I was a man.
Man, whatever. I walk out like I was the man, knowing full well whoever go back up in there behind me.
Oh, I will
Man,
add one thing.
you got to walk out and announce what just happened. You got, man, I don't know what the heck just happened, boy, but who had to get that up out of me, boy? Like,
And then you'd be like, yo, that was some real good turkey, mama.
well, I feel like 10 pounds lighter now. I feel like I just went on a new diet program.
No, I do want to mention one other thing. Earlier this week, or last week now, we had this. We had the Impossible Chicken from KFC.
Oh, that looks disgusting.
Well, it was fine. It wasn't spectacular. Actually, I really didn't like it. But what I forgot was, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's the dredge is original recipe, and I wasn't thinking about it. 2 hours later, I hear this like gurgling. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, and then I thought I put two and two together. Man, I ran my wife up out of here, bro. It was bad. Bless her heart. Good gravy.
Man, first of all, I saw that and I was like, yeah, that looks disgusting. I want no parts of that. But nah, man, it's same thing, man. I can't do dairy anymore. And honestly, just somebody like eat before I go. I don't usually have a problem with eating before I go. I mean, because when it's all said and done, I mean, it's just like depending on the day. There are just times where sometimes dropping the deuces is just what's got to happen.
I've been there.
It doesn't matter what I eat before, after, or during, bro. My body will like. I'm a big guy, but I feel like my body is like, bro, you staying at this weight level. You're not getting higher than that, and if you get close to that, yo, it's coming right out, and it's just it's what it is. At least
I know, right? I was trying to let you finish. MoeB's stomach hurt now.
Oh,
ain't
my
no
God.
technical difficulties. So do you wait for the smell to follow you, or do you leave before it surprises them?
It depends.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, I had to let that go. Sorry, man. I was doing all that talking, man.
Nah, at least he understood.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she
kind of
gets
peeped
it.
you.
Whew.
But yeah, I mean, nah,
I did have
man.
some salmon, tonight. So
Yeah, it's other than dairy product, other than milk more so than anything else. Like ice cream and stuff, not a big deal. But milk is the thing that sets me off for it. I already know if I'm drinking milk 20 minutes, it's porcelain. It's what it is.
Now, my question is, when we were young, at least for me, I can't speak for y'all, but I could drink a gallon of milk. Man, I would drink so much milk, my dad would be pissed off, telling me I need to get a job. It was bad. And it's like, it never bothered me.
Well, as children,
I turned 25 and it's like, what in the world?
Yeah, as children, we need the calcium and stuff. But after you get like 18 and 20, technically you don't need calcium.
I think
I
think that's a bit of a myth too. I don't even know if kids need cow milk like that. I think it's just something that we've kind of engraved in our diet.
Yeah, but like you said, after a certain age, your body's like, nope. Like, so I mean, I drank almond milk, and that's okay. I don't rip it like I used to. But if I had some like half, what was it, 2% milk, bro, I can count down to the seconds. How I know? Like when I worked at my last job, oh man, I think I'm gonna get some cereal today. I already know. I looked at my watch. I had to plan out where I was going to be in 20 minutes because I was going to be on some porcelain. I just knew. It's just what it was. So, I don't know. It's one of those things. I just think when we get older, our body's like, all right, we're good. We don't need that crap no more. So keep moving. All right, AG, what's on your mind, bro?
Thomas Jefferson. And this is to the people of Charlottesville. I know you struggle because TJ built that town, literally built that town. And you have a lot of, generational, reverence for him. And to some degree you should. I get that. But he's a racist. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. It's layered. I'll give you that. But it's not complicated. He didn't think black people were worth anything except for what he wanted them to do. He wrote about the investment of having slaves. And don't let the Constitution fool you. And he was really talking, here's the context, people. He was talking about white landowners when he said these things. That's not complicated. So I just want people of Charlottesville to understand that it's okay. I don't think we're going to come and get the statues or anything like that. But this is simple math, people. This is not calculus. This is 2 + 2 is 4. Thomas Jefferson is one of the most revered slaveholders, racists in history. And the reason why that is because we don't see him as that. We have a problem seeing him as that. So all my Charlottesville people, all my UVA people understand this thing is true. That's what's on my mind.
All right. MoeB, what's on your mind, bro?
Racist ass white people.
Okay.
So
you gotta give us more than that, bro.
no, I got you. So look, one of my pet peeves in life is when somebody says something and then gets mad that somebody repeats what they said, and then you say that you were taken out of context.
Bro.
I mean, if you say some racist ass shit, I didn't take it out of context if you said some racist ass shit. So, I don't know if people heard it, but there's a school board member in Texas named Scott Henry who is all pissy right now because he's saying people are taking his words out of context. Now, what he said, which is actually recorded on video, is that his county has a 12% black or African American teacher percentage. And then he quoted saying Houston's percentage of African American teachers was 32, and that they had the highest dropout rate in Texas, which is like 4%. And then he said, I don't want to be at 4%. I want to be better than that. So when people say, hey, did you just equate having black teachers with having a high dropout rate? He says, no, people are trying to make this a political thing. My words were taken out of context to make a political statement. Dude, these were your words. You used bullshit ass statistics to try to make a racist ass point, and then got mad when people were smart enough to realize you were saying something that was extremely stupid and racist. For anybody out here who wants to hit me with the whole men lie, women lie, numbers never lie, that is an absolute fact. The problem with that statement is it's incomplete. Men lie, women lie, numbers never lie. But trust and believe all three of them bitches can be manipulated. And that's exactly what this racist ass dude did. And now he's getting pissy because people are calling for his resignation. So white people, if you say some racist shit, don't say you got taken out of context. Say you just said some dumbass shit and that you didn't mean it. Like that would be more sincere to me than you trying to convince me that I didn't hear you say what you said on video. And that's all I got.
All right. Wow. Got some fired up people tonight. So I'll be as calm as I can for what's on my mind. Very simple. Yo, shout out to Arlington and shout out to Fairfax. They're counties in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Well, for those people who didn't know, we got a new governor on Saturday. He was sworn in and everything, and so you know what? My first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a whole bunch of executive orders. And one of those executive orders is basically saying, hey, you don't have to wear masks in school no more. I'm removing that. Well, Arlington and Fairfax was like, I see what you did there. We don't give a damn about you. At our school systems, they will wear masks. So what happened is those school systems sent a message out to the parents. Hey, man, just because the Commonwealth of Virginia doesn't make them mandatory, we make them mandatory in our school district. So he's getting mad pushback from that. So big ups to those two. And I hope other counties and cities follow. Because, I mean, how much, people are still talking about how, all this is political. Follow the science. We all want to be safe. Yet you do things that can make us unsafe. Makes no sense. This is not going to be little Florida here. So we can go ahead and kill that right now. And then on top of that, our new attorney general, I guess he's an awesome person. I don't know. Whatever. Well, he fired the whole Virginia Civil Rights Division on Friday via email. Hey, this is your last day. What? You ain't come talk to us or nothing? You just sent me an email saying this is your last day? Bro, come on, man. What kind of craziness is this that's going on? Hey, look, when it's all said and done, we either going to live with this, which most of us will, or we're just going to go ahead and just be like, oh, well, we got another 4 years till he makes some more moves. All I'm saying is people are talking about doing things and not making all these things political, yet you turn around and you make stupid decisions and then get mad when people call it political. I don't understand. Hey, look, man, kids don't care about masks. Children do not care. Little kids do not care. Bigger kids do care, but who cares? If you tell them they got to wear a damn mask, they're going to wear a damn mask. Hey, look, it's not them. It's the stupid ass parents. I understand the parents are the people who voted for you. I get it. I ain't got no issues with that. But look, man, don't sit here and talk about how you can bring Virginia back to prominence, or, we're going to work on the education. We're going to put Virginia on the right path. And you turn around and do dumb shit like this. You might as well just go ahead and move the statue back from where they got it now to the middle of the street in Richmond. You're almost there. So, look, we got 4 years, man. The Commonwealth of Virginia made decisions, and this is what happens. We got 4 years. In year 2 or year 3, we're going to be like, what the hell were we thinking? The majority of Virginia. And then the other half, the minority of Virginia, be like, hell yeah, it's a great governor. But then you wonder how that governor get into power. Oh yeah, the minority. That doesn't make any sense. Yep, because majority decided not to vote properly. Hey, it is what it is. I know how I voted and whatever. But don't sit here and complain about any of this, because when it's all said and done, it's what it is now. Hey, the good thing about being a Commonwealth is all of our cities and localities can control themselves, and the Commonwealth of Virginia does not control any of them. So just watch out where you live at, people. Be prepared, because where you live is going to determine how you live your life for the next 4 years. So that's what's on my mind today. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on this episode this week. Every Sunday from 9 p.m. at night Eastern Standard Time, we like to come up here and have a little show called 5 Minute Warning. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody. Yes, we are a little TVMA, but if there's one thing you'll get out this show, you may laugh a little bit, but we're going to be honest with you, at least the way we see it. So once again, for AG, for MoeB, and thank everybody on the board today. Don't forget, the podcast will be dropping this weekend. If you wanted to listen to stuff where we didn't hear earlier, No, you will not hear "Hey ladies" on the podcast. I'm sorry. What you heard is what it is. So, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitch. We're on everything. So, once again, I'm Ruben, MoeB, AG. Thank you again. And for another week, if I can find it. There it is. We're out. Peace.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.